Hey, it's on. Welcome again to Betsy's Fibers. Hi, it's Friday. Yes, it is. So I'm in a new space. I'm actually in our basement now because, we have a son who is going to supposedly be back to college, and if he does, then when he comes home, he's going to have to find a place to quarantine. And my initial spot was a bedroom on our first floor. And if he quarantines, that's where we decided we would put him. So I moved myself into the basement, and I'm going to set up my space down here. This is kind of bland looking right now, so I'm sure I'll zhuzh it up as time goes on. But welcome. First, a little knitting talk. I just finished the most gorgeous. Can you all see? And can you really see the colors on this? This is the Breathe and Hope by Casapinka. These are Emma's yarns. Isn't that beautiful? And what I really got a kick out of is how, with the exact same stitches, just in different combinations, this looks different than this, that looks different than this, that looks different than this. Like, how? That's amazing. So my biggest tip for this Breathe and Hope shawl, I'm going to put it on to brighten up the space, right? Is to block it. You've got to block it. And I have mats and I have those pins. And you have to block it because this stuff right here doesn't lay right when you first start knitting it. But then when you block it, it flattens it all out. See? So definitely want to block this. This is from Casapinka and Emma Yarns. I bought them from Four Pearls. I believe they're in Florida. So that's always fun too. I love finding new yarns. Never used Emma's yarns before. I love finding new yarn shops. Florida, Four Pearls, and well, Casapinka. I mean, come on. I was actually supposed to go on a cruise this coming October with my knitting buddies, my knitting ladies, and she was supposed to be on the cruise, and we were really looking forward to hanging out and seeing her, and yeah, that all went to the crapper, so as so much is right now. Okay, so that's knitting, and that is what I finished, and what I've started is Tanis Rocket Tea. So I'm going to show you. Oh, come on. It actually looks pretty good. So you see all my colors? I'm double holding the mohair. And also what I did with this, which I'm really proud of, is I've used two different dyers, which I've never done before. And so this is that, and it is Ugly in the Morning. I mean, come on, who can't love that name? And then the mohair is from Hue Loco, Marshmallow. And also want to say that I have been watching some of Hue Loco Nicole's YouTube tutorials on dyeing yarn, because that's part of my plan, is to be dyeing yarns. And so I'm just gathering information, and so I've been watching her tutorials on YouTube, and they're fabulous. I'm going to put all this information about this and about this and about these tutorials on the description down below. Ooh, you don't want to see that. description down below so you can see it. Because I'm in the information gathering mode right now. And on that topic, I'm going to talk about the equipment that I have in front of me right now. And I've said before, I learned about this through a YouTube channel, Think Media. And I've actually written to a few different YouTubers, fiber YouTube people, and Think Media actually kept coming up. So I'm going to show you my setup here. So excuse me while I flip this for us in a second. Here we go. Right, so here we go. I'm going to show you my setup. So this, I have this, and I'm going to list where I got it. I got all this on Amazon for super cheap. This is the phone holder. Oh no, I think I turned this the wrong way. Okay, anyways, so it's a little tripod. See? And then a ring light. And the ring light has a controller right here. And this tripod, which is metal, came with the little controller as well, so that I can control it remotely, which is super cool. And this is what I'm doing on this. And I found it all on YouTube, and ooh, bad light. Let's start. Yeah, there we go. It didn't cost much at all, and I'm going to put everything down in my description below. So if you too are joining me on this journey and want to learn how to do all of this stuff, this is where I'm starting. I have a phone, I have this tripod that I just showed you, I have this ring light that I just showed you, and I'm starting. So that's where I'm at right now, is just learning more and more the software that I've been messing around with different softwares to edit. I don't want to edit this much because I want this just to be really me, but I definitely want to be having words around like Betsy's Fibers and my mission. So that is, I'm just playing with different softwares I'm finding on the App Store to see which ones I like the best, which ones seem the most intuitive. Right now, the one I've been using the most is called Splice, and there is a charge for it, but I believe that's okay. It's going to be worth it. So that's where I'm at with learning how to do all of this stuff. I have been kind of quiet about doing this YouTube channel to people I know. I need to come out in a big way with this. I'm talking about it on Instagram a little bit, but people on Instagram aren't people in my like real everyday life, right? I just, generally I just don't give a hoot, to keep it clean, of what people think. But this does make me a little nervous to put myself out there in this way with people I know in real life versus like tech Instagram life. So I will get there, I'll get comfortable, and I will tell people, especially people at Equestrian Connection, where if and when I start making products and start bringing in some money, I'm definitely going to be giving some of that money, if not all that money, over to Equestrian Connect. Oh God, that's horrible. Bingo. Anyways, to Equestrian Connection. So I definitely want to let them know. They also, those horses over there, and different people are going to inspire different colorways, and I want to share it with them. I think they would really appreciate it. I got to go back for the first time this week, and it's different, you guys. It's different. I don't know. There's, with these masks and this distance, and it makes me kind of sad. And the limiting of people in certain spaces. There's just some magic that's gone. There's some magic. There's some warmth that's gone. And it's to no one's fault. I mean, this is our reality, and it makes me really sad. But I know, even if I'm sad about it, and even if it's not the same, the people that are riding these horses, they're getting stuff out of it. And that's what counts, right? It's bigger than me. It's more about helping people. So I'm going to keep on doing it. I mean, I'm working towards becoming a certified therapeutic riding instructor, and I'm just going to keep going. Even if that warm, fuzzy stuff isn't quite there right now, it doesn't mean it's not beneficial. It just means that my heart has to adjust a bit. And that's my own crap. So I'll get over it. Speaking of my own crap, I thought I would show you some of my own artwork. Like that segue. Whoop, whoop. So I'm going to walk you over. So this basement, when all this Corona stuff started, I'm like, I have to have my own space. So I created down here a little drawing area for myself. I love to draw in graphite. And my background, I have a master's in art therapy, and I practiced as an art therapist for like 9 years or so. And then I started having my own kids, and it just didn't fit with my life. But I still, and I know, and I need the need for art in my life, and it helps me in my head. So I'm going to show you some of the artwork that I cranked out right away when this whole Corona thing happened. And I think by sharing this, I'm sharing a piece of me, and I hope that you guys appreciate that. So come with me, and I'm going to show you what I've done. So let me start with, I'm going to zoom in. Can I zoom in? No. This one right here. So this one, hang on, let's see if I can get you guys closer. Okay, so sorry. I just bumped your head, I think. Okay, that one right there, it's called Freedom. Because when the whole thing started, I thought, oh, this is going to be so wonderful. I won't have to be anywhere. I'll be so free. I'll get to do what I want. I won't have any restrictions except staying in my own space, my own time. How fabulous. And then I started setting in that this thing is real and we're not going anywhere. And I started to feel trapped. So then I went on and I did this. We are going to get closer. I think you definitely have to get closer to appreciate this next one. This one I called Finding Balance. I'd like you to take a look at that. You can see that person in there. So I felt like I needed to find a balance from this total freedom feeling to feeling trapped. There had to be a good middle ground. Has to be. But no, I couldn't find it. And I went on to this next drawing. And I think you guys really can feel me in this one. I call this one Heavy. No duh, right? Totally heavy. So that's been my transition through this Corona stuff. And it's led me to where I am now, which is to create this new world called Betsy's Fibers. So join me back here every Friday, Betsy's Fibers. I will list down there in the descriptions about this. Ooh, and I blacked it in soak, and it smells really, really good. So I'll write about this. I'll write about this new project. Oh my goodness, right? No, this side's prettier. Oh, come on now. And I'll write about that. I'll write about my tripod and my ring light, and I think that's it. So come find me. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends. And I will keep on sharing with you different projects I'm working on, the tech stuff I'm learning, and then eventually start getting into the different products I'm thinking of making, the yarn dyeing stuff and the felting. So I'll get into those details as time rolls on. But right now, it's just figuring this whole thing out and what's my voice going to be and what's this all going to look like. So with this journey, I keep sharing a bit of me, and subscribe and come on my trip with me. Come on my journey. That's it. So with that, I'm looking for the little flipper dipper. In case you didn't see last week, I hit the button and it didn't go away. So we're going to try it again. Be happy. Stand in the gap, as Gigi Made It says. And we'll talk about that one day too. Don't stop. And we got this. So have a good one. Betsy's Fibers. Please subscribe down there. Down in the description, I'll tell you all the stuff I talked about. And that's it. Another one down. Friday's done. Bye. See, it didn't work. Oh my God. Oh, I'll put stuff at the end too. Like bloopers and stuff, because I have those. Okay, let's try again. Bye! Oh, shoot.